Hello, everyone. My name is Artina McCain.
And my name is Martin McCain.
And we are the McCain Duo, and we are helping you create your musical identity. So, this is part one of a two-part series about personal setbacks. Okay, so in life, there are lots of setbacks and things that we might find personally challenging that can keep us from getting to where we want to be. And I think as a music student, or even if you're freshly graduated and you're getting out there in the world, sometimes these personal setbacks and challengings can be really difficult.
Absolutely.
So, one of the things can be family. If you are contemplating being a music major or you're currently in school, some people I've heard, their parents aren't really supportive of them being artists. What kind of job is that? Even I have a real job and a house and a car right now. People will still tell me, are you going to get a real job? Like, I have a real job, okay? So you can be a very successful musician, and I think sometimes people just don't know what that looks like, and what does that look like financially. So it's just an encouragement that if you really want to be an artist and you can put in the time, you should definitely go for it.
Absolutely. And then also when it comes to finances too, that's always, I feel like, something that holds a lot of people back, but it shouldn't. When I was a student, just so I could, wanted to live off campus, but also wanted to have nice things and eat. So I had jobs, and actually some of those jobs had nothing to do with music whatsoever. I worked at the mall, I worked at restaurants, but and yes, that I could have been practicing during that time. I didn't let that get in the way. But, sometimes you have to make those sacrifices too.
Yeah, and when I was a student, I started when I was 16 years old, teaching private lessons. And of course I didn't need the money at that point. It was just, something I was doing for fun, but that got me on the path to be able to teach while I was an undergraduate student and a master's student. And when I was doing my master's degree, I actually had 25 private students. It was like crazy to have 25 private students and be a full-time student. But that helped me to have my own apartment, pay for my car. Eating is important. We like to eat. So those little things it's manageable. And I think if you just go into it thinking, there are things that I can do to supplement my income so that I can be successful, that can really be the difference between somebody who pursues their passions or somebody who maybe takes an office job or something they don't really want to do just because it's safe, okay? So I guess our biggest thing in this one is don't be safe. Go for your dreams. Go for the things that you're passionate about. And don't let things like maybe your family or finances get into the way of, your passion and your pursuit that, I really believe in purpose in your life. So
think big and dream big.
Yeah. And I think along the way, it's important also for you to give concrete examples, especially for your family, of people who are successful and that this is a real job. So the challenge of the week, pursue work in your passion. Okay. So if you're an undergraduate student, go see if you can get a gig playing your instrument or singing. If you're a graduate student, go see if you can teach some young students about your instrument, or if you're a vocalist, maybe you can go sing in a church. But go out there, put yourself out there, and see what happens. See you next week.